Hello, welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. I'm Chris Marimo, and as you can see on the screen, this is not today's crossword, but rather the New York Times crossword from December 4th, 2001. I'm unable to record and publish today's daily crossword because I'm traveling, but in its stead, I have pre-recorded another bonus puzzle. You might have seen another one of these in the last, one or two of these in the last recent days or weeks. And this one, as with the previous bonus solve, was found in an article entitled 11 Remarkable Crosswords for New Solvers, published in 2017 and written by Will Shortz, the New York Times crossword editor. And you can see he's included his little complimentary note about this crossword here as well, presumably after having picked it for that article. So this is what we're going to be solving today. I don't know anything about it other than that it contains 8 interlocking theme answers with a wordplay twist. So we'll see what exactly that means. But this bonus solve has been brought to us today by Alex, Laura Sexton, Victoria Rojishka, and as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the incredible Horan family. So thank you so much to the 5 of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do sustain this channel, they do keep the series going, and for that I'm very appreciative, as I am appreciative of the efforts of everybody who's a patron of the channel. If you'd like to contribute in that way yourself, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the link in the description field to find the bonus solves available to patrons, as well as for benefactors, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. All right, so that's that said. Please do also subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these videos. And there's the Daily Solve Discord chat server that's also linked in the description field. So now let's solve this Tuesday-themed crossword from 2001. This is, well, actually, I don't know. I mean, Michael Steinman has constructed dozens of puzzles now. I don't know how many he'd constructed as of December 4th, 2001. But in any case, certainly currently an experienced constructor. It was edited, as always, by Will Shortz. And as we know, both from Will Shortz's note and from the fact that it's a Tuesday puzzle, it will have a theme. Let's find out what that wordplay means. Let's start solving. Out and out. Utter, it was an out-and-out success. It was an utter triumph, you could say. Let's see if this works. Chinese capital, no, that doesn't work. Chinese capital, Beijing doesn't fit. Interesting. So this is presumably something, I'm assuming this is relevant to the theme. Maybe there's going to be a rebus or something. If you don't know what that is, that's it's a mode you can enable in the puzzle of this rebus, and it allows you to enter in more than one letter into a cell in the grid. You might ask, how do you know you're meant to do that? And their answer is you just have to sort of figure it out. I sort of doubt that will be the case on a Tuesday, though, but let's just keep going and see if we can figure out what's going on. Door fastener, a hasp. I think this was in another crossword I just solved. Was this in the other bonus solve that I previously did, or was this in, could have been today's ordinary New York Times crossword? I'm not sure at the moment at which I'm recording this. A rotter is well, actually, this could be a lock as well, I suppose. Rotter. Someone who's, dastardly or something like that. It could be. I don't know. So hasp could be a lock. Could be a bolt. You bolt the door shut. Could be any of those. Drops in the morning, though, with a question mark. This, I'm thinking, is dew. We're being a bit punny here. So we're not saying you drop something physically in the morning. We're saying these are drops of dew that you might see in the morning. So here, that looks good. So now let's check the crosses on that. 4-person outing. A 4-person outing specifically, I'm not sure. Came forth, emerged. No, not that. Left the band, perhaps. Went solo. There we go. There's something. And French soul. Oh, right. Okay. This I really associate with British cryptic crosswords, not so much. It's sort of crosswordese, I would say, in British cryptics, less so in American-style crosswords. But âme is literally soul in French. Comes up a lot as sort of a little bit of wordplay because these are useful letters in solving cryptics. But here we have it in the New York Times. 4-person outing, right, I looked at that. Whip but good. You sort of tan someone's hide. You decisively beat them in a game or something like that. Came forth, emanated. There we go. The sound came forth. The sound emanated from the speaker or whatever. 4-person outing. I'm still not sure what's going on there. What about this? He was given the ears of a donkey in myth. Was it? Why can I not remember who this is? Is it Midas? Was Midas given the ears of a donkey? That sort of sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% certain. Does that help me with this if this were a D? Four-person outing. Data drop? That seems completely arbitrary and unlikely to have been used in 2001. Let's keep looking around. Group with its headquarters in Brussels. This is definitely NATO. NATO is headquartered in Brussels, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, the defense organization. Gin and tonic is a simple cocktail. This does look like Midas, doesn't it? I think that's right. Late breakfast hour. It's going to be something AM, so it could in three letters. I'm thinking 10 AM is I think a reasonable late breakfast hour. So door fastener. What did I say? Lock, hasp, bolt could be a bolt. Deadbolt, for instance. Future JD's obstacle. So Juris Doctor could be the LSAT, the law school admissions test to get into law school and eventually earn your JD. So here's a domed recess, an apse in a church. Apse is absolutely I would say the official kind of holy architectural element of the New York Times crossword. Okay, campus VIP, a dean. You could have a university dean, could be a very important person on campus. And a rotter, maybe it's simply a baddie or something like that. Rotter, a baddie or a bad guy. Let's check this cross. Sheik's guest, maybe. Or Sheikh's guest, maybe. Who would that be? It feels very vague to me. I'm not sure what we're looking for exactly. I'll delete this for now. Sneaky spy. An agent, sneaky, a covert agent or a secret agent. Once again, actually, the things that come to mind are too long, just in the way that Chinese capital is. It says 8 interlocking theme answers, which means we're going to need both downs and acrosses, which is why I'm wondering if maybe that's relevant. You could imagine this interlocking with this, which then interlocks with something here, which interlocks with this, but I'm kind of just speculating about nothing at this point. Actress Turner. Tina Turner. Is there another? Lana Turner? Out and out. Neither of those works with utter, actually. Okay, I'll have to keep looking around. Like bad inflation. This could be monetary inflation, or it could be, air in a tire or something, or a balloon. I'm not sure. 60s TV boy. Opie was played by Ron Howard. I've never actually seen. Is it Newberry? I've never actually seen this, but I know it in part through crosswords, I think. Musical combo, ? It could be something like a nonette or an octet, group of people, but actually that is literally what a combo, that is actually how you'd refer to that in jazz or something. You'd refer to it as a combo. But the question mark here means this is punny in some way, which means we're not using the kind of typical idiomatic meaning. So I don't actually think it is that. It's not going to be a nonette or an octet or a quartet or something. Flat fees, rents maybe. Flats, in largely British English expression, used to refer to an apartment that you rent. So could be rents here, the fees you pay for that purpose. And that might be I think that's why there's a question mark here, because flat fee sounds like, in idiomatic spoken English or written as well, flat fee would be a kind of unchanging fee that is paid. It's not a percentage, but that has nothing to do with what the answer is. The answer in this case is a fee you pay for a flat. So it's got the punny question mark indicator. To not sit is to stand. There's something. Central Street is Central Street. Main Street? This is especially in North America is a common name for a central street. Acquire, to gain something, is to acquire it. Oh, I see what's going on here. Sneaky spy is agent, because it's double agent. That's very clever. That's the wordplay twist. So maybe these will all be double something. Okay, I don't know what else I'm looking for, actually. I guess it says interlocking, so maybe they're not all double. Maybe they're different, single or triple or other things, or Bad egg? Oh, a rotter. You're a bad egg. Okay, it was neither baddie nor bad guy, but bad egg. Okay, there we go. So Sheikh's guest, maybe. Oh, an Aga, like Aga Khan. It's another title. It's another um, kind of honorific title. So like some concerts, open air concerts. Okay, there we go. So we don't. So does that mean this one will need to be thematic? Because doesn't something? Oh no, it could be something over here. Oh, it's date, a double date. There we go. A 4-person outing is a double date. No wonder I couldn't infer this one just from the crosses that were there. Okay, so we have double agent, double date. So I think they're all going to be double probably, and then I think that means this needs to be. So if they're all interlocking, then either this needs to be doubled, which seems unlikely as a name, or this does. I think no, this is Laredo, Texas border city. Right. So how do we gain, bad egg, open air. Maybe they don't all interlock in one single unbroken interlocking. Maybe they sort of some of them they all interlock with at least one other, but not necessarily all together. Or am I just missing a way that this gets out? I don't think I am. Okay, well, we'll just keep going for now. Like bad inflation. Oh, something digit, double digits. Yes, digit. Right, there we go. Okay, so it does get out. Sorry. So no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Because none of the, yeah. Okay, so we have agent, and date crossing. Oh, because they're doubles, because they're pairs, right? So I think it's just that we have two of each. We have 4 groups of 2, so 4 sort of double puns crossing one another. I see. Okay, fine. I get it now. Finally, I think now we can move on. Musical combo. Oh, a chord, a combination of notes. That makes sense in music, and that's why it has the question mark pun indicator there. Per capita is a descriptor used for statistics to indicate that they're kind of averaged out per person over a population. Chinese capital. Oh, is it Taipei? That feels. I bet you wouldn't. I bet this wouldn't get published now, just because this has become so much more sensitive globally now. Chinese capital. That's interesting. Taipei, Taiwan. So okay, let's see. Out and out. Although I guess it was. I mean, it was referenced in an article in 2017, which wasn't that long ago. All right, contract workers are hirees, and choosing. Oh no, it's not. No, because that's not punny. The contract, it's the question mark. There needs to be a pun there. So choosing is opting, making a choice. There we go. And then contract workers. Oh, hitmen, right? You take out a contract on somebody, call for an assassination, and hitmen are the workers who would carry that out. Right, okay, so speedy marching rate is double time. There we go. So double time, what was our other? Yes, double time and double digit. That's our pair here. That's our doubled pun. So out and out is total. Okay, there we go. That was straightforward. I don't know why I didn't think of that as a possibility. Supped is 8, as in 8 food. And then actress, it was Lana Turner. Okay, so my memory was not faulty on that. Abandon is ditch. You ditch somebody, you abandon them. And then wire message is telex, right? This is certainly would be much less likely, even less likely to appear in a puzzle today. Oh, I suppose it could as a historical note, but telex is, I've never used it. In fact, I'm sort of aware that it was a form of sending message by wires, but before my time, I suppose, largely. Penalty declarer, a referee could declare a penalty, and jazz pianist Hines, not sure offhand. Let's check the crosses here. Measure out, mete out, so you dole out rations or something, you measure them out. And Roman 650 would be, so D for 500, C for 100, and L, I think, for 50. So DCL would be 650 in Roman numerals. Pretty sure that's right. Paved the way for, led to or led up to. You could say she paved the way for this discovery. She led up to it, maybe. Or rather, her discovery paved the way for this. Her discovery led up to. That sounds better that way when you refer to a thing. Could be. Let's check the crosses. Des Moines, this is a city in Iowa? Des Moines, Iowa, I think. Okay, and catch-all abbreviation, catch-all, miscellaneous. Yeah, okay, you could have a sort of miscellaneous storage box or something where it's just your catch-all to put things that don't have their own place. Molecular structure, oh, the double helix, there we go, helix. The for instance, DNA has the double helix structure. So what is this? I'm not sure about jazz pianist Hines. What am I missing? Don't know. We'll have to get it through the crosses, I suppose. Oboe, for one, is a double reed instrument. There we go, reed. A double reed wind instrument. And then, so everyone can hear is loudly, if you say something loudly so everyone can hear it. And an eye affliction is not a sty, which is, I would say, the typical eye affliction of the New York Times crossword, but rather, I'm not sure. We'll have to come back to it. Arc lamp gas, xenon. Must be. It's a gas, and it seems like it would be used in some sort of lamp context. Think the world of is to adore somebody. So, Father Hines? That must be the answer. Yeah, I'm surprised I don't recognize it, but I don't think I do. I'll have to look this person up. Eye affliction and break financially. If someone is ruined financially, they could be said to be broken financially. This broke me. It ruined me. Eye affliction, iris something or iritis or something. Familiar with, I'm not sure. Land as a fish. You reel in a fish, you land it. And blank slipper. Throw. Hurl, you throw something, you hurl it, literally. So what is this? Oh, this is a plant, lady's slipper. Yeah, that is the kind of familiar name of a plant, and I don't know what its scientific name is, but I do recognize that name anyway. So eye affliction. Maybe it is iritis. I was just thinking because itis is a sort of, it's used to indicate inflammation. So it's common in the names of afflictions or illnesses. So maybe it must be that. And then familiar with, if you're familiar with something or someone, you're used to them. That's straightforward, in fact. And then the Caribbean is an example of a sea. So there's that. Jump rope game is double Dutch, right? So here we go, Dutch. And if one admits something, one lets on to it. You admit to something, you let on to it. My mistake, oops, I suppose. Oops, my mistake. That wasn't intentional. Through is, we're done, you might say to someone. This friendship is over, or this relationship. Pros rival could be anti. Pro and anti, that I'm sure is correct. So what is this one? Admits. Oh, lets in. Right, okay, you admit, right, okay. It's not that you're admitting something has happened in a factual sense. It's that you're letting someone into a building, or you're admitting someone into your home. There we go. So Clinton aide Panetta, Leon Panetta, this is U.S. politics clue, and I vaguely remember this person from political coverage ages ago, so I'm sure that's correct. School of fish, a shoal of fish, and holiday songs are Noels, so Christmas carols. Vodka or whiskey abbreviation, either one of those is an alcohol. And just as a reminder, in case you're not familiar with this convention, when we see the or, even though we've listed two things, you might think, oh, okay, well, that's plural. I can put an S at the end. But no, not so, because we're only referring to either one of them, vodka or whiskey. Either one of those is an alcohol. So it's just alcohol without any indication of plural. Diana Singer Paul. I don't think I know this song, but Paul Anka is a singer, so I think that must be it, in 4 letters ending with an A. And dinner-related is, actually, it just occurred to me. Have we finished our 8? We have double Dutch. We have, maybe we haven't finished this one, have we? No, we still need it. Okay, right. So we have double helix crossing double reed. We have double date crossing double agent, and we have double digit crossing double time. Okay, so we do need one more here. So let's see if we can figure out which it is. Proclaim is announce, that's not doubled. Look of surprise, double take. Yes, so take. There we have it. Okay, this looks like latent or patent. Yes, a patent. Inventor's desire is a patent. And messenger RNA is a scientific concept that is probably much more familiar to us now than it would have been to most people in 2001, thanks to its usage in vaccines. A blank way to some extent. You could say that's true to some extent. That's true in a way. Oh, and what was this again? Dinner related. Oh, prandial. Yes, there we go. Fairly uncommon adjective, I would say, but it is true. It refers to dinner. And then Washington and Lee University, I guess. I don't think I know Washington and Lee University. I assume it's in the Northeast somewhere, but or maybe the South. Lee, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure which Lee that refers to, but that's the answer. All right, there we have it. That was the New York Times crossword for Tuesday, December 4th, 2001. I'm so accustomed to saying 2020. No, not 2020, but rather 2001. Almost 22 years ago at the time of recording. And I was not solving the New York Times crossword at that time in my life. So let's check out our theme. This is I think this is a great theme. Not incredibly complicated, but it's one of those it's very clever, and you have to think about it each time. But it's not overwhelming. It's a good Tuesday theme in that sense. And so let's just look it over. I know I basically just did that, but we'll do it one final time. We have double time, our speedy marching rate crossing double digit, which would be bad. That's bad inflation. When you reach double digit inflation, that's usually bad. We have a double agent, our sneaky spy, crossing double date, our four-person outing. We have our double reed instrument, the oboe, which crosses our double helix molecular structure. And finally, we have our double Dutch jump rope game, which crosses our double take, the look of surprise. There we have it, a very nice puzzle by Michael Stayman. Stayman or Steinman, I'm not sure which is correct, I'm sorry. But yes, a very nice themed crossword with a wordplay twist that I really enjoyed, and enjoyed stumbling upon it and figuring it out, and then using it to solve the rest of the clues. I always think it's fun when figuring out a theme allows you to more quickly solve the subsequent thematic answers, because I don't know, it gives you that sort of sensation of feeling a little bit smart. But of course, it's all the work of the constructor pushing us in that direction. And there we have it. That was this bonus solve. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow with something, whether it's tomorrow's ordinary daily solve or another bit of bonus solving. I don't know, because I don't know on what day this has been published. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you join me tomorrow for whatever crossword is being solved. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your day. Take care.